Catnip and Papa Cake, they're vlogging on YouTube. Original music, serial episode 3. When you see them, please won't you thumb them, and you just might laugh until you cry. Oh, submit a comment, be a friend, and subscribe. Thank you.
So here we are, people, YouTubers. There is a kitty cat.
Hello. There we go.
We're on ourselves a walk and talk. We're doing what we do when we go like shopping, things like that. And this is it.
I'm pleased. Of course, that's a girl's favorite thing to do.
What is she doing?
Go shopping.
Yeah, so off we go. We have our appropriate
Got my
bag for.
You might have seen the other walk and talk that we've done where I was carrying this down to the store.
Where we do shopping. And we have a walk and talk on our channel that is called The Shopping Shenanigans.
Maybe we'll put a link to the vlog where the dog is staring at me. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen it. We'll put it down in the Kalamazoo below.
Yeah. So this is the lovely wintertime scape. We walk along here pretty often.
It's a clear sky.
That it is. Nice and blue.
There's a few clouds over there.
Yeah.
Little tiny bit of snow on the mountain again. It always seems to reappear and then just melt right off again.
Yeah, this winter has been pretty dry. I wonder if those radical liberal crazies were correct about the warming earth thing.
Global warming!
Ah!
It's the end of the world!
It's happening, people! Run for it! Where are you gonna run? To outer space? I don't think so.
Right.
I can really get you in the screen if I'm walking backwards, but I would hate to run into like a log or a rock or something.
I'd have to watch out for
walking
you.
backwards, you know. You know, it would be no bueno.
You're doing pretty well there.
Yeah, I like it. Oh.
I wonder why there's a random wire stuck on that telephone pole.
Oops. Yeah. Huh.
Is that a makeshift fix of some kind?
Kind of strange, right? I remember. See, this is pretty much old-fashioned kind of thing with the glass insulators up there, and those glass insulators are actually worth a lot to collectors and things. Now here is the hanging down wire the kitty cat noticed with his superlative superhuman vision. Those are those glass gimmicks I was talking about that are on insulated wires. They're insulators, and it used to be they were for everything. Telephones, power, all of it, they used those. I remember at one point in time there were some vandals that went out with a gun and shot all those things.
What, like a couple of years ago, there was an explosion of people moving here from California and buying houses.
Mm-hmm.
The houses were outrageously priced. For $250,000 was like the minimum price. Some of them went up to like $750,000.
And now you could probably get the same thing for $99,999.
Right?
Because the population went up and now it's cracked back down.
It's 35,000, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not real bad, considering Avril Lavigne said that she grew up in a population of 500. A town that was that small.
Now she is a total city dweller, of course.
Yeah. Hey, there's a rooster.
Monsieur Rooster. They're just chickens.
They're being really quiet right now. They must be content.
They found enough food. Mr. Rooster's out here protecting everybody, of course.
Hey there, buddy. He's got really pretty tail feathers. Probably can't really see it right now because he's in the shade.
Yep, he is. Once you get up in the sun there, we'll take a picture of you, sir. Why,
There
thank
he
you.
goes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, baby, I got this thing for you, sweet darling.
He looks like he's a good rooster.
Today we have uploaded 2 videos. I told you guys that we were going to try to upload one every day, but so far we haven't gotten it down to where we can do that, but it'll probably happen pretty soon. But we're still trying. There's no promises. We're going to try.
Oh, yes, you're a promising character, I tell you. Then she shall. She's doing it.
And today, I think maybe we're going to get a helium tank. And that way we can blow up that shark. And then we'll do a vlog about that. We'll go outside with it, even though it says you're not supposed to do that. Get me in the
Lost
frame.
dog. Lots of people put up posters and such so that try to find their poor puppies and kitty cats and all that. But around here, there's cougars in the mountains and there are coyotes in the mountains. And so a pet is generally bye-bye. Food. The old kick the can trick, only it's done with a rock.
Oh good, the car is turning. I thought that maybe those people would get pissed off at us. Hey, get that rock away from my car!
Nah. I'm a professional kid. I've kicked many a rock or a can down the road. Out into the open of the street.
Oh,
Kick it
that was
was.
pretty good there.
That one really went along. Kicking it on down the road.
Middle of the street.
This calls for a professional movement here. Out into the road before the car can do anything to it. Uh-oh! The terrain must be giving Cat troubles in this particular moment, but as you can see, she is removing it from the sand trap. This is kind of like a form of the original bowling, really.
Oh, really?
Original bowling, they used to have big old rocks and they'd throw them down the country roads. It was an Irish thing, I think, but it also went over in England. Probably all the old Celts and stuff did it.
There we go. Almost into the street again, though.
Because the terrain, you know, matters in those instances where you're... Ow! Bing! Hit another one. And they used to have, you know, quite large rocks, something like a bowling ball. And if you were to hit another person's rock as you were tossing it down the country lane, using the sides, banks, embankments, the ruts, and all those kind of things as helpers, and also sometimes they'd hinder a person quite a bit, well, then you could get another toss. So I want to try to go across the street here with the rock. Oh, nope, halfway.
Kind of close.
Didn't get a good kick on it. I got a spinner out of it.
That's like 60% of the way across.
Yeah, and the cat will finish it off. Team effort.
Oh,
It's across the street. It's just right over to the edge.
Yeah.
I can get a good clear shot at it. Oh, it's there. It's in the dirt. Ladies and gentlemen. A lot of times, as a kid, I always did anyway. I'd switch back and forth left to right foot. Pretend I was different people. Old pro and new pro, that kind of thing. Here comes the old pro, the wily old son of a gun. He's gonna kick that rocket. Look at him, kick that rocket. Sailing up forward. Bing bang, it hits up against the curb and it's up on top of the sidewalk. What a kick. You know, that kind of thing.
I remember somebody once told me they were telling some kind of story about somebody that they knew, and they said that they were as dumb as specifically a bag of rocks. And they were saying to me, how can you get any stupider than a bag of rocks? And I thought to myself, well, if rocks could talk, they could probably tell some pretty interesting stories. Maybe rocks are actually a lot smarter than people think.
Yeah.
This is the Railroad Museum that is here in the town where we live. And they've recently put an addition, whatever you call it, that has the train lights.
Signal crossing or something.
It's the, let's see, the sun is really bright.
Caboose, you never see a caboose on a train anymore. They don't have to have a place for the workers or the helpers to be. It's all automated anymore, I suppose, that way.
Yeah, most of the trains are controlled by computers, it seems.
It's a lot of engineering there, but they don't need anybody riding in the back to live in the caboose.
Yeah.
You know, when they get to a certain... Used to be those people would have something to do. When the train would go by a particular place where there was a switch, where the train would stop, they'd get out and switch the switch.
Speaking of trains, there's one.
There you go. It's all engines. 6 engines running along.
Going pretty fast.
That's not making any money.
Right?
I guess they wind up with too many engines in one place or another, and then they have to get all the engines back to a big yard somewhere.
Yeah. So then, we are going, now we have dropped off our groceries, and we're going over to another part of the town to go to the bank.
And as you all know, we sort of, we're these European-minded sort of people that we believe in walking. We don't particularly like to drive all over the place.
Exactly.
There's no need. That's what these walking talks, how they actually came about. Why we do them, really. We happen to be walking around and we talk. So, walk and talk. Ta-da! Here we are.
But I do have a little bit of bad news, but it's not the end of the world. We did not get the helium tank today, but we're gonna get it tomorrow. So that vlog is still gonna happen. Yep.
Going to get our air shark aloft.
Aloft, yes. Good. Good descriptive word there.
Air shark.
Uh-oh.
It's trash.
See trash. I gotta pick it up. Thank you. A tree. No, it's a jet. Oh, dang. The sun's so bright I can't tell because I'm filming it. I don't know if I can get it. Okay. It's a apartment complex.
Oh, not very tall.
What do you see? Oh, plastic bag. You did it.
She is thankful even though I tore off part of the branch.
At least it doesn't have that crap in its branches anymore. Okay.
Now I have acquired a bag to put the paper in.
The way you're holding it, it looks like it's a doo-doo bag. Uh-oh. As you're holding it with only the least amount of fingers you possibly can. No, folks, this is not a doo-doo bag. We don't have dogs.
Our deaths zooming upon us.
Oh.
One does have control over their own death. You get out of the road, you don't die. Stay in the road, you die. There is a little bit of control. It's not just
a little bit.
Not just a throwaway. Go ahead and show these guys now. They are strange looking. Yeah, you can see the oranges and reds and looking greens.
Yep. There's an orange one. Uh-oh. Now.
More paper. Yeah. There we go. We like to
find a garbage pretty soon here.
Do our part and try to clean up a little bit around where we live.
Yeah.
It seems that there's a few people more and more that think this way, but we just naturally do. Save energy, pick up the trash. Don't drive every place that you gotta go.
Exactly.
Our little community is small enough that really you don't have to drive anywhere unless you gotta pick up something that's large.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only reason that we ever drive anywhere here in town is when we have to like get water, heavy things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Gardening supplies, you know, or bags of cement.
Yeah.
Carrying 50-pound bags of cement, you know, a mile back and forth wouldn't be too good of an idea.
No. Yeah, we drove to go get the cement for our pond.
I feel like I'm going to have to get some more and line, really get into that sucker and make sure that it's watertight completely so no water gets out.
Yeah. It was leaking. And our goldfish, we bought like 200 of them or something, and they died. All of them are dead, I think, unless they're like hibernating really, really deeply. I don't know.
Yeah, way deeply. Yeah, the whole problem is if the water is deep enough in certain spots, then they can live down there in the almost frozen water just fine over the winter. Yeah, there's a vlog on that where I was working on the pond and.
Yep. Yeah, that's another thing. If you haven't seen that, we'll put a link to that video of him digging out the pond inside the soot wet down there. But we have had discussions of maybe us being dressed up in certain costumes. I don't want to give it too much away. And going out there by the bench that's, and sitting on the bench that's by the pond and shooting a video of that, so.
That'd be it.
That's right, there are a lot of dogs on this street here.
Oh, small of that.
This is going to be a dog vlog, basically.
Do your running thing. You run back and forth and back and forth. Run, 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 run.
Look at him run back and forth. Or her, and I'm not sure.
This is old Fernley kind of place here. All the people all through here, they're unique homes. And people have had them for a long time, most of them too. And some of them are kind of, I don't know, a wreck. Cars and engines and weird stuff laying in the yards.
Yeah. Some of their yards are actually fairly nice.
Many of them are really quite.
Like the one that I filmed back there.
Take care of them really quite nice.
This one's kind of plain, but at least it's not messy. Wonder if any more dogs are gonna be out at these houses along here.
I know up ahead a little further there usually is. Here I think just sometimes. Come crashing out of there. They like doing that. Sprinting towards you and all of a sudden scare that holy beast out of you.
I know.
There we go.
There's one. This house was for sale. I think it might still be. It looks like it's still the same. If somebody moved in there, they probably would have done something to the yard.
Maybe. Kitty gets him out.
There's a cat. Hi, kitty. You're fluffy. You're kind of cute.
Waiting for the person to come out and let him in. Why can't you tell that I'm here? I've been sending to you.
Right? Looks like a couple of lovers walking down the street. Unless they're brother and sister or something. Who knows?
They're poking fun at each other. Oh,
Some couples are like that. So it's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes when you don't know somebody, you can only guess. There's an interesting thing that I noticed a while ago.
A grinding stone.
An actual grinding stone.
In the old times where you just spin that thing and keep it spinning with your foot and sharpen knives, sharpen axes, shape metal into the proper shape.
It's pretty cool. Looks like there's a bin with scrap metal right over there. A workbench, work table rather. They're still going.
They're looking back for us too.
They're looking back at us?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have got that. It's funny. Oh, they went off the road.
I think they're going through. There's a space there where you can go through and then over into another area over there.
Okay.
Yeah, those were some cool people. They took a little walk instead of driving their car. Probably they had a couple of bags, so they either went and scored some dope or they went to the 7-Eleven or something like that. And then they go all the way back home because there's houses over that way. But through here, there's only one spot that I know of that goes all the way through.
And it's that road that they took up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes a child on a bike.
Now we're entering the dog barking period. There's a spot up here. People are always working on their motorcycles and cars and things like that, and there's usually a dog on a chain that comes straining its neck against the chain, barking at you.
Yeah. Not today. Huh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, man.
Why are you getting video and everything?
Oh, we make videos on YouTube. I won't film you if you're uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
We just do, she does a lot of videos on YouTube. Hey. There
one.
they are. Yeah, we finally got them. Hello, you Greg. And these guys, too.
Hi.
Oh, yes, you are. And the bounding. Dogs love to play, I know.
These dogs always seem like they want to play.
Yes, bound. You gotta stay in there.
Don't jump over the fence.
Stay in there, you might hurt yourself.
Goodness. Oh, that kid's wielding a broom there.
Now, this is a beast.
Hello.
She's a warrior.
Hello. Oh.
He's got her bike up
He did a little trick for the camera. That was cute. Well, now we're almost there. We'll be crossing the street.
One of our banks anyway.
So, I suppose it's probably time to end this portion of the vlog. That way we're not showing you where we're going exactly. So, bye for now.
Yeah. There we go. So this little walk and talk is taking us all the way around and to the main street of our little wee town that we live in. Right now my energy levels are a little low. They're beginning to go up though. Hit points, thank you very much. And we're on our way back to the home.
We ate at that restaurant over there. I'm not going to say the name of it. I had a vegetarian burrito over at that Mexican restaurant. It was pretty good.
Vegetarian burrito!
Thumbs up for burritos. How about that?
Real Hispanics that actually live in it down there in Mexico. I have quite a few really good friends that are Mexicans, and we speak about how sad it is that Mexico is now in year 2012. It's such a wreck down there. Going into anarchy, really. It's crazy.
No duels.
Well, there you go.
Sponsor.
Some vagrant. He said some old drunk, buys a O'Doul's thinking that it's actually, alcoholic. Gets all drunk off of it and doesn't even know it's a fake.
That would be pretty sad. Why drink something that tastes like beer if you don't want to get a little buzz off of it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And if you were a true alcoholic, you wouldn't dare do that because it would kick in some sort of an episode.
Right? Yeah. This is the fire truck station. Firefighting.
I suppose if we looked really carefully in there, we'd see ourselves walking along, filming ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it, folks, for this outside part of it. Our beautiful local post office, our beautiful local American flag.
Alright, so I guess now we're actually going to stop filming outside stuff and we'll go home and maybe we will do a Loco Moco for dinner and film us making that. So yeah, goodbye. There's one more thing that we wanted to show you guys. This is, as you can tell, these are actual markings from the employees that work for the town.
It has something to do with this over here.
It has something to do with that. RCW it says on there, I guess.
Yep.
And they actually spray painted on the street blow off.
We figured, well, that's gotta be something silly,
So we thought that was really funny, and we just wanted to share that with you guys. No sexual innuendos at all. Okay, bye.